Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So 3 weeks ago I uploaded a video talking about how introverted and sometimes socially awkward I am. And one of the comments suggested that I could be an HSP. What is HSP, you might be asking? So HSP stands for highly sensitive person. Basically, if you're HSP, you're more sensitive than everybody else, and basically you have harder time to deal with things that most people don't even get bothered by. So am I an HSP? Damn right I am. So I took an online test before, and out of -52 to 140 spectrum, I scored 99. And it said I'm middle highly sensitive. Yeah, I agree to lots of questions. And a lot of questions still apply to me to this day. But some of the questions don't apply to me anymore, but definitely used to. So today I'm going to talk about my highly sensitivity. By the way, I tried nude lip for the first time. What do you guys think? I don't know. Does it make me look sick? I don't know. I can tell from the camera that I'm looking at. Yeah, maybe I look sick with this lipstick. But yeah, let me know in the comments. So as a highly sensitive person, I have a lot of things that I'm afraid of. I have lots of phobia. Not a lot, but I have 2 phobias. One of them is thalassophobia. Thalassophobia. So basically, I'm scared of ocean. I get really anxious when I see the image of the ocean, especially the one that's really dark. I'm gonna show some of the image that I'm really scared of. So I realized that I have thalassophobia when I was 22 or 3, I guess. I was just basically playing with Google Earth. I was basically wandering with Google Earth images around my neighborhood at a time. It was Yokohama back then. And I zoomed out and I saw deep blue ocean. I got so scared. I don't know why, but I got so scared. Yeah, that's when I realized that I have thalassophobia. And I recently discovered that my mom has it too. So I don't know if it's genetic, but yeah, my mom and I, we both have thalassophobia. And I also have this emetophobia. So basically, I get very anxious when I see people throwing up. I don't know why, but I don't like me throwing up either. I know a lot of people would find it unpleasant as well, but I just can't. I just can't deal with them. And you can imagine it was really hard for me to live in the city side. I used to live in Ebisu. Although it was close to anywhere, even though it's one stop from Shibuya Station, one sick person can destroy my 2 minutes train voyage, That's why I hate traveling on train. It's just a nightmare. You don't know what's gonna happen in those, packed train. So that's the phobias I have. And I can't with blood. I can't with gore. Since the age I don't even remember, I couldn't watch anything that's bloody, anything that's gory. And I even got freaked out when I first saw the commercial of the movie called The Mask. The Mask, for God's sake. That footage where the eyes popping out when a guy got a mask on his face. I got really terrified. It was just scary for me. And anything scary, any kind of horror story used to freak me out. I remember when I saw this commercial on TV for the movie called Deep Rising. It's basically a, monster panic movie. And when I first saw the commercial, I got traumatized and I couldn't fall asleep that night. And for the next maybe 5 nights or so, it was so traumatizing for me. And apparently it was back in 1998. I believe I was 11 years old and I got traumatized. I couldn't get over it easily. Seeing the graphic image, of course, traumatizes me, but hearing the story got freaked me out as well. For example, one time one of my friends told me about a movie she saw. We were on the phone. I believe she was talking about the movie called 12 Monkeys. After hearing her description, I couldn't stand up for like an hour. My knees were shaking. I was trembling. I couldn't do anything for like an hour. Also, in Japan and in certain areas, you go to the museum here in Hiroshima, Heiwa Kinenkan, I believe, for the school trip. Personally, I feel it's so unfair that a lot of people don't even go to those kind of museum. They just go to Disneyland or, abroad, Hawaii or stuff like that. But we had to go to the museum for the school trip. Also to the one in Okinawa when we were 9th grade. Personally, I thought it was so unfair. Learning about history is so important. I understand that, but do we really have to see those images? For me, it was too much to take in. A lot of my classmates were grossed out by the images, ew. But, I was so upset. I literally clung on to one of the teachers' back in the entire time to go through the path of the museum. I was shaking and crying, and I was the only student like that. And everybody was like, yeah, that was so unpleasant, that was so gruesome and stuff like that. But nobody was freaked out as I was. And I basically did the same thing when we went to Okinawa, to one of those in the museums, and I still hate my grade school and mid school for that. Yeah. And those images, basically, it takes days or even a week to get over with. And there's this one time I saw this news on TV. I believe it was after 9/11. American volunteers got attacked by local people in Iraq or Iran, I don't remember. And they got brutally murdered, and those local people did horrible things to their body. And I saw the news on TV, and I got stuck in a bathroom and cried for 3 hours straight. Yeah. But after lots of Let's Play videos of horror games, I'm kind of used to gory images. I don't enjoy it. I can deal with it. I can deal with it. I don't get traumatized like I used to. Still not pleasant. Whenever I come across with those gruesome images, I can just, blur my vision so that I don't have to see it. But, I still hear it. I still hear the squishing sounds or, everything. And that's unpleasant. But, yeah, I can manage. I can go through horror game Let's Play. There are some, really up horror games out there, like Outlast or Resident Evil. Those are really up. So I used to be really emotional. I used to tingle with those emotions: anger, jealousy, happiness. Even though I'm over with those emotions, sometimes something clicks and I immediately feel the same emotions. Whenever I see someone talking about a specific experience, when it triggers me, I can easily channel with my old self and all the emotions that I used to feel, and I get so emotional I can even cry. If the emotion clicks, I can cry anywhere I want. So if I can control the ability easily, then maybe I can make a great actress. Yeah, so being an HSP is pretty hard. You have to go through a lot more than most people, but I kind of learned to let things go. Even though sometimes you get trapped with certain things, nothing lasts forever, and eventually you get over it. So just wait until it passes. I used to get affected by the people around me very easily, but after being able to learn, let things go, my life became so much easier. So if you're struggling with being highly sensitive, then maybe you can try that out. So that's it for today's story time. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, so if you want to find out whether you're HSP or not, I put the link in the description as well. So take the test for yourself and let me know if you're HSP or not. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get a notification every time I upload a video. Bye guys!